Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us on this podcast at Live, and extremely grateful to all the global community which has been supporting us thick and thin, because we truly believe on one thing, that only leaders can help leaders. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. Before we go to the interesting set of topics that we have, we'll give a formal introduction about Anuradha and that we have prepared for her. She's a board-facing HR transformation leader with over 23 years of experience building and scaling HR functions across logistics, automobile retail, consulting, and development sectors. Currently, she is Vice President Human Resource at Shyam Salasar Logistics Solution, where she leads enterprise HR strategy, workforce restructuring, and multi-location governance across growing operations. She is known for driving HR digitalization, performance management system, and cost to revenue workforce optimization while strengthening leadership pipeline and organizational culture. Her contributions has been recognized with honors such as Women Iconic HR Leadership Award and Top HR Minds Award. We welcome you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Rishi. I'm glad and happy to be here.
And this is the third time, ma'am.
Yeah, this is the third time. मुहूर्त के ऊपर होता है ना, देखो मुहूर्त जब आता है तब
मैम ये तो सही बात है, मतलब सब कुछ उसके ऊपर है.
उसके
Ma'am, the first question is that you have had an experience of building HR functions from scratch in
Correct.
growing organizations. So when a company reaches a stage where HR must move from administrative support to strategic governance, what are the first structural changes that you focus on?
See, I'll tell you, Rishi, what happens is that in growing organizations, HR usually begins as a support function, which is focused on hiring, payroll, and administration. Okay.
Yeah.
But when the organization is scaling up, that time they require an HR and they want the HR to basically get evolved into the governance and strategy and function at all. So the first thing I focus as an HR person is on building strong structural foundations. That is like clear policies, defined roles, and standard employee life cycle processes. So what happens? This will basically help us in implementing a proper performance framework and workforce planning, so that people's strategy aligns with the organization growth. This is the way we proceed. Okay. And then finally, we introduce the HR technology. So, and analytics, which is like about how the leadership has to move around from the instinct based decision to a data driven, because then the data comes into the picture for us.
Yeah.
And, so HR naturally becomes a strategic partner to the business rather than just an operational function. So it develops through from scratch, then slowly it goes through a bigger picture. So that's the way we define this structure, from hiring, then payroll, then performance management, then getting into the data driven structures of performance management.
Right. Ma'am, in your recent work, while we were going through your profile and all those LinkedIn, articles as well,
Right.
you have been involved in aligning salary structures and workforce planning with revenue models to optimize payroll cost. So how
Correct.
can HR leaders balance cost discipline with employee engagement and retention?
See, cost discipline is something, what I should say, like you have got, say, 50 employees in an organization, right? These 50 employees are divided under different departments.
Yeah.
It can be HR, admin, accounts, operations, sales, etc. Okay.
Yes.
Based on the function of those departments, we have hired those people on an XYZ salaries. Okay. But at the end of the day, when we are doing the payroll processing, what we see is, okay, which department is getting highly paid? What is the revenue the company is generating it?
Yes.
Are we able to basically, what you call, is the ROI coming in from the employees on whom we are investing as an organization? So there are multiple things that we need to look into the revenue part also. So what is the revenue getting generated? What is the salary we are paying? Are we able to justify that salary for those specific department or for those specific people? Because when the appraisal processes happen, it's very easy for, you might have heard people coming back and saying, oh my God, I just got 5% increment. I just got 10% increment. I'm looking for 15%, 18%. So this 15%, 18%, how do we may come up as a bell curve?
Yeah.
To understand, okay, what the department has been earning, how are we going to streamline, how which person needs to be given a 10% or a 15%, all depends upon the performance there. So one part is your revenue and the other part is the cost. So when these two come together, that is the circle wherein we see ki where are we falling in and how we can take this forward. Because you also have to understand your organization has to be consistent in generating revenues for the future. It
Yes.
cannot be a short term thing. So salaries always have to be in such a framework that we are able to sustain. Now, if you see recently, last time we had COVID coming in.
Yes.
During COVID, many organizations closed down and many people were not paid salaries.
Yes.
Many people were asked to go away because downsizing happened. So
Mm.
why all these things happened? Because the company was not able to have that much of a revenue that they can sustain those people without letting them go, but pay them some extent, which did not happen, and they had to close down. So that's the reason it's always recommended ki irrespective of any industry. As an HR, I'll always say ki the company needs to look into both the things. Your salaries have to be um, return you the ROI. That is very much important. And the
Yes.
revenue has to be consistent and a longer term.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's difficult to sustain.
Yes. That is true, ma'am. It kind of reminds me of a very funny incident. I will share that with you.
Okay.
So, in one of the companies where I interviewed, like I think 4 years back while I was
Okay.
working, um, the founder told that, you have kind of switched the last company just after a year.
Mhm.
So, what is the reason for that? I told Mr. XYG, don't ask me the reason for switching. You ask me what was the ROI that I delivered in that company.
Okay.
If they paid me X, I got them 4X of business. Right? That is what is important. So even if I stay in your company for say 4 months and you pay me Y salary, I get you five Y of business. That is okay, na ma'am. Like I think that,
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Okay.
especially for sales marketing guys, like
But nowadays, companies are very differently operating. In my career of 23 years, see, I worked with a very diversified organization. I worked with NGOs, I worked with corporates, automobiles. So
Mm.
each industry is very different from each other.
yes.
But HR functions are same.
Mm.
Hiring has to be there, performance management has to be there, leadership building has to be there. So it's all different. The only thing is that businesses is different.
Yes. And ma'am, one interesting question I have. Like, are you from Hyderabad or you landed in Hyderabad in the job?
I landed in Hyderabad. I'm basically born in Delhi, but then my family shifted to Hyderabad. So it's been like now 20 years that I'm in Hyderabad.
Then you
But
are a
I
Hyderabadi, ma'am.
don't
You are a
know.
Hyderabadi.
Yeah, I'm a Hyderabadi, but I don't know Telugu. Okay.
That is fine, ma'am. It's not a problem. Like you are a Hyderabadi. Because you know why I asked this? Because you look like a Hyderabadi.
Oh, is it? And may
Matlab,
I know?
I may sound a stereotype, but I have met the best of the HR folks from Hyderabad.
Oh, thank you.
Ma'am, the first person who supported Dawdle when we started 2.5 years back,
Right.
when we were nothing, I was struggling to make my first sales, first revenue. The first lady who supported Dawdle with a small check size, very
Oh,
small check size, was an HR from Hyderabad.
very good.
She is still in touch with me.
That's good.
She tells that I like you as a person and I think you will do good. That time she told. Well, when we were not doing anything, ma'am, zero revenue, no platform, nothing, no community, nothing. And she, kind of gave me that small token of money. She told that I'm pretty sure that you will do good.
So, in fact, I should say she has been a big motivator for you.
Absolutely,
She
ma'am.
has pushed you, and because she believed in you.
Yes.
So,
And I call her my elder sister.
yeah.
Well, I don't have an elder sister. I call her my sister.
No, no, no. I really appreciate her, whoever she is.
Yes.
But, HR people recognize who is worth investing in.
Yes.
Because we meet so many people,
Yeah.
all monkeys also we have met.
Yeah.
We keep meeting them on and off, actually.
Yes.
So our biggest learning for HR is people. People teach us a lot of things.
Yes. And good HR people are very good at identifying people, ma'am. Like, they will identify them pretty fast.
See, my interview with a candidate goes only for 5 minutes, not more than that.
Ah.
In that 5 minutes is more than enough for me to judge whether I should go ahead or I should back out.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't want to spend a lengthy time interviewing them and talking to them just XYZ things. No. I
Ma'am,
just
that is where my main concern while I was interviewing also, like while I was in the job and all that, my main concern was never the HR. Because I know that they will shortlist me for any
what was
leadership.
your main concern?
founder.
That is HR's job to convince them.
Exactly. I was like,
See, I'll tell you any organization, because I have worked with proprietors and all,
yes, ma'am.
okay,
Yeah.
who are the founders.
Hmm.
So when I join them, the first thing is, we want change. Fine, I'll do the change, no problem. What change do you want? No, see, these people are not performing. That is not happening. I want cost optimization. I want lean team and all those things. I will say yes to everything. And then I'll do my own analysis and I'll go back to them. Fine, this is the team. This is the manpower you're having. This is the salary cost you're giving. But this is the work ABCD people are doing. Now, if I ask for a multitasking thing from one person, obviously a person who has not been doing for so long, why he or she will automatically start doing multitasking? They may not be interested in.
Yes.
So we have to push them to a little bit. So the founder's expectation from an HR is very simple. Reduce my cost. Give me a manpower immediately, because they will fire people left, right, center.
मैम वही तो प्रॉब्लम है
तो
एग्जैक्टली
मैं किधर से पकड़ के लाऊं? बस स्टॉप पे भी नहीं मिलते मुझे कैंडिडेट। वहां से भी लोग नहीं आते। The moment they see the HR is coming, they'll run away.
yes.
And now the new trend has started. You call a candidate. Hi, you're looking out for a job change. I came across your resume. Yeah, I'm looking out. Okay, just hold on for a second. I'll just go to the site. Fine. They go into the site and say, are you a 5-day working or a 6-day working? Then I will say, no, we are 6-day working now.
Then we are not interested.
तो वहीं पे हमारी नैया डूब जाती है। देखो नहीं,
यहाँ
हमें
पे
सिर्फ
हैदराबाद में
9 to 5 नहीं, हमें 9 to 5 जॉब करना है। ओके, मंडे टू फ्राइडे करना है हमें। संडेज डू नॉट डिस्टर्ब मी। आई विल नॉट पिक योर कॉल्स आल्सो।
yes
तो एचआर क्या करेगा, आप मुझे ये बताओ। फाउंडर तो बोल रहे हैं लाओ किधर से। So just on a funny part, but we talk about strategies, we talk about transformation, we talk about change. But all those things need to start from the founder, not from the bottom.
yes right.
Then only things will happen.
वही तो मैम इंडिया में एक और दिक्कत है, फाउंडर ने कभी सेल्स किया नहीं होता और सेल्स वाले से एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा होता है 5 करोड़ का सेल्स।
पहली बात है, फाउंडर ने कभी कोई बिजनेस ही नहीं किया।
यस।
तो प्रॉब्लम ये है कि they keep on investing in multiple businesses. बिजनेस हम लोग रन कर रहे होते हैं by getting people on the what we need. जो VPs होते हैं, they are struggling in getting the operation set up or sales set up. But Rishi, this is a fact today,
Yes, this is a fact.
And most of the startups also which are coming up, they are very young generation. तो हम Gen Z तो हम बहुत बोलते हैं. But they are the smartest generation, is what I will say.
No doubt, ma'am. No doubt.
So they have knowledge, they are down to earth people. They know exactly what they want in their lives.
Yes.
So they are not the ones who will fool around.
Yes.
And they are pretty serious. So if they are serious, they'll give the 200%.
Yes.
But you need to deal with them. The only thing is we need to identify them. We need to give them that space and things up.
And don't expect them to say you sir or ma'am.
Not expect them
To say sir or ma'am. Yes, they will not say ma'am because I'm seeing
time is changing. Time is changing. You're getting into an AI. How can you expect? AI भी नहीं बोलेगा आपको।
मैम मैंने कल एक मेरे कंपनी में एक बंदा है, ही इज लाइक 22 years old. मैंने उसको एक लंबा सा अच्छा सा मैसेज लिख के भेजा व्हाट्सएप पे। तो उसका रिप्लाई में 2 लाइन तो लिखना चाहिए था। उसने पता है क्या के लिखा।
ओके, so that K is okay.
फिर मैंने उसको व्हाट्सएप कॉल घुमाया। मैंने बोला भाई थोड़ा लंबा लिख देता, उसमें कुछ समझ में
कुछ ब्रीफ तो दे, कुछ डिटेल्स तो दे।
बोला अच्छा आपको पूरा डिटेल चाहिए। हाँ, फिर मैं लिख देता।
मतलब you have to be very specific in your communication. What exactly are you looking at?
अभी 4 दिन पहले मैंने एक बंदा है टीम में, उसको मैंने फॉलो अप किया। सो ये कल काम था, ये नहीं हुआ है अभी तक, कैसे करना है। तो उसने मेरा कॉल नहीं पिक हुआ, मिस्ड कॉल हो गया, कॉल नहीं पिक किया। और उसके बाद उसने मेरे को मैसेज किया, डोंट वरी ऋषिकेश, आई विल नॉट लीव द कंपनी, आई विल गेट द जॉब।
So he is giving you
मुझे ही उल्टा दे दिया
you, don't worry, I'm there in the system. कभी आप समझो मैं abscond हो गया। नहीं, that's what I'm saying. Now people are pretty, now things are changing a lot.
And they're better, ma'am. They're better
Organizations
than me,
need
I
to
think.
change.
Yes, they're better than me because हम लोग अपने जैसे, मैं तो मतलब mid 30s में हूँ अभी। Like we have compromised a lot, like on a lot of things.
Yes.
बट ये अच्छा कल्चर है कि मतलब नहीं अच्छा लग रहा मेरे को कंपनी में काम कर, मेरे को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिल रही, मेरे को ओनरशिप नहीं मिल रही, तो मैं क्यों काम करूं?
वो आजकल का है, बट हम लोग ने भी जब जॉब किया था, लाइक व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय जॉब, इफ आई हैव टू से, लॉट ऑफ कॉम्प्रोमाइजेस आई हैव डन, एंड इन दैट टाइम तो मतलब हम लोगों को सबके सामने सुना दिया जाता था, तुमने को ये
हाँ।
काम नहीं आता, तुमने ये
यस।
कैसे किया। आई
यस।
स्टिल रिमेम्बर माय सेल्स मैनेजर्स थ्रोइंग पेपर्स ऑन माय फेस इन फ्रंट ऑफ एवरीबॉडी सेइंग कि ये क्या रिपोर्ट आपने बनाया है।
हम्म।
Now after that, when my brother started his job, because I have a younger brother, and he's working with Reliance, so he is now telling me कि मतलब he also compromised, but not on the level that what I had gone through and all. But
यस।
आजकल की जो जनरेशन है वो उसकी भी नहीं सुनती, वो उसको बोल देती है, हाँ अमित सर आपने बोल दिया ना हो जाएगा, कॉल मत करना, बस
यस।
डोंट फॉलो, आई विल गिव यू।
अच्छा है मैम, इस जनरेशन को समझ में आ गया है।
हम गलत जनरेशन में पैदा हो गए, मुझे ये लगता है कभी कभी।
नहीं नहीं मैम, हमारा मतलब जो मतलब ये वाला इसके पीछे वाला जनरेशन है, ये भी अच्छा जनरेशन है। इन्होंने दोनों चीज,
हाँ, हमने तो बहुत कुछ देख लिया, हमने वॉर
इन्होंने
देख
लाइट
लिया,
कट भी
हमने
देखा है।
कोविड देख लिया, हमने एलपीजी का प्यार।
यस, इन्होंने मोटा टीवी भी देखा है जिसको ठोक ठोक के।
हाँ। But yeah, I think that life was really nice
यस, दैट
because
लाइफ
we
वाज
used
वेरी
to
गुड मैम।
spend time with friends, go out. अच्छा टाइम था।
मतलब वेट करते थे मैम कि 5 बजेगा फिर बाहर क्रिकेट खेलने जाए।
करेक्ट। अब तो वो कुछ रहा ही नहीं।
अब कुछ रहा
अब
ही
तो
नहीं
बस
बिल्कुल।
मोबाइल पे कैरम खेल लो, लूडो खेल लो।
Right. Ma'am, you have implemented enterprise-wide KRA and KPI frameworks across multi-location operations.
Yes.
What are the biggest challenges, ma'am, when introducing a structured performance system in organizations that previously operated in a less formal way?
See, the thing in implementing a KRA and a KPI in an organization, the biggest challenge as an HR, what we face is people do not accept it. Even the HODs of the respective department, they do not accept the KRA and a KPI mechanism so easily. So we have to make them understand ki why are we implementing it. Because the company directors and the founders want us to implement that. The reason is ki no, we will have a very clear understanding ki what a person is doing, what are the parameters of judging,
Huh.
and all. But the HODs feel I'm working in this company for so long. I'm giving you the revenue of an X or a Y.
Huh.
Still, you are questioning me. Why do you want me to have a KRA or a KPI for the team? So, in such scenarios, what I usually do is I go with a very simple funda. Like I reach out to the HODs first on a personal front. Because I need to have their buy-in before I go and meet the team below. At the end, they are the people who are going to take me down
Yes.
and help me in implementing it.
Hmm.
So I sit with them. I tell them ki why this is getting, why we are implementing it. What is the positive outcome? What is the negative outcome? Positive kya hota hai? Positive is that okay, when a person comes and says I want X, Y, Z things, or you're questioning somebody you have not done, a clear parameter defines it. If we do not have those clear parameters written, then obviously it becomes like running down the bush and talking about anything. That is the reason we always say you need to document things,
Yes.
which people fail to do that many of the times, and it um, reaches to an extent of verbal abuse at times in organizations.
Yes.
People walk out, then they deframe the organization,
Hmm.
the organization deframes them. So unnecessary why to create all those chaos. And when we know how things are moving, it's always better to have a clear cut KRA. Okay, if sales, which what are we expecting from sales? What is the target we are giving to an X person? Okay, you need to sell 20 vehicles.
Yeah.
You need to reach out to 50 customers. How many cold callings are you doing? What is the output of those cold callings that is coming out? What is the report generation they are doing? So if we have those clear set parameters, it becomes easy to do the analysis and the review also. In
Hmm.
absence of this, everything is verbal, which becomes a problem at the end of the day. See, because today you may have a team of 3 or 4 people under you.
Hmm.
Everything is good because it's a small team, it's easy to set up, and you know, you are having a good relationship. But you never know when things will turn, when the tables will change. So
Yes.
these documentations are very important. So I have been successful in implementing the KRA and KPI for 2 major organizations. One was a trading company. So it was a healthcare company wherein they used to purchase the medical equipment from Germany and Europe and sell it in the Indian market. So our clients were usually all major hospitals across pan India. So I sat with all the first I had a call with the main operations, sorry, the sales director, I told him we need to have all these things set up. These are the parameters we will put. Based on this, the incentives will be released. Because once we have the KRA, then only I can design the incentive. I can't design the incentive without having a clear parameter or the goal what needs to be achieved. And even to an employee, if we have to give 5,000 rupees as an incentive, on what basis are we giving? Why he or she is going to earn that? What is it going to make them? So he got convinced. We prepared the entire data. Then we called all the regional sales manager to Hyderabad. We had a 2-day conference with them. We make them go through the entire presentation that how the KRS and KPIs will be set for the team and how the incentives will be worked out. They had their own suggestions, which we implemented then and there. And it was a very well set goals, which were then further implemented on the down level. So I'm really happy to share that after 6 months, when we had the review, which was only a review and not any payouts linked to it, the employees themselves came up and said, okay, this has given me clarity on why I have been hired in the organization.
Right. Yes.
Or what is the expectation of the company? Because this gives me a clarity on my growth. So today I'm an executive, tomorrow I want to be a team leader, I want to be a manager. I know a clear step, how am I going to rise? Because a sales executive will think that I know everything. The team leader thinks I know everything. But why a team leader is there? Why an executive is there then?
Yes.
You need to define. And then this also helps not only in KRA is not only related to your roles and responsibility of a person, but it also helps in the behavioral change. How a person can grow to a manager. What are the behavioral aspects we're expecting from them, the leadership qualities of how they can train the team, how they need to have control of their own team.
Yes.
Otherwise, most of the time, friendship ho jata hai. So this clear guidelines have helped people to raise, and this is another way of getting internal promotions. So instead of hiring people on the top level and you're spending an X and a Y amount, your internal promotions to a certain extent helps you to bring down that cost also.
Yes.
So this is the reason KRA KPIs are really important, and I have set up in 2 companies and which have been really successful. But it has to be done with a proper process. Then only it will be done, and you have to review it on a quarterly basis. Because if we do not review, none of it is going to work out. And these reviews are nothing more than at the end of the day your performance appraisal. So it becomes easy for you to close the appraisals.
Yes. Even mid-cycle reviews are very critical, ma'am.
So if you're doing a quarterly review, then that automatically becomes a if we start recording all the data and we start maintaining all the documentation, this gives me the entire docket for the half year plus for the annual. So even the employee knows where I was standing 3 months back or 6 months back and what feedback I got in terms of my areas of development. So they can work towards it. So at the end of the appraisal cycle, it becomes easy for us to give an X amount or an Y amount, and the employee doesn't come back asking or seeking clarification, because they have also signed the document stating, okay, these are the things which I was supposed to do, which I failed, or I need to develop myself on. And we also organize trainings accordingly. So every quarter, what I do, especially in the sales, we need to have training programs. So we go for internal and external training. Where we need people to be more trained. What are the common trainings which are lacking? Maybe it could be communication skill. Maybe it is the technical knowledge that they are not gaining on that specific subject of the industry that they are operating on. So when we give the such trainings, this helps us in doing multiple things. First is the clarity of KRA gives the employee, okay, what the company is expecting from me, what I can expect back. Second thing, this becomes your performance appraisal reviews mechanism. Third, the trainings become your training calendar for the year. So all these things are interlinked. So once the system is set, then you don't need to worry too much. But yeah, these things require patience. These things require a lot of focus, determination, and follow-ups. Yes.
And the way you told follow-ups at the last, but follow-ups is the most important.
Because it's a human nature. करेंगे कर भी लिया, but उसके बाद में उसको हम follow up नहीं, तो वो चीज नहीं. So in life, I think if we need to go forward, we have to push ourselves.
Yes.
Right. वो push up कैसे होगा जब हम follow up खुद से ही करेंगे. हाँ मुझे ये करना है, हाँ मुझे ये करना है.
Right. That is true.
I think I've given you too much of gyan.
No, ma'am, you are talking very, very practical stuff actually. Ma'am, HR digital transformation may, like, you have also, kind of led initiatives, including HRMS implementation and workforce analytics dashboard. So, how difficult are these, transformations like, and how HR data, how important is HR data in kind of helping leadership make decisions about hiring, restructuring, and expansion?
See, I'll tell you, till 2018, we did have software. HR softwares were there, but it was not used to the extent what it is getting used now, right? After COVID, when we started doing work from home, otherwise, usually HR software till 2018, 2019, it was only more into payroll generation, performance management, where people were using it. When COVID happened, we started working from home. Okay. Now, working from home means I don't know what you are doing at your home. Are you really working on the output that I'm asking for you? Or a person is sleeping? We don't know. How do I check the responsiveness? I can't keep happening because Zoom calls used to happen a lot at that point of time. But still work used to get affected. That is a time wherein if you see KK, Darwin Box, these all started coming up on a very high speed. And each industry got it customized as per their requirement. So I also learned about HR digitization, that okay, how we can do it, because in most of the companies they do not like to invest so much of money on HR softwares, to be very frank, because each organization is different, their budgets are different. So what we did, we started with a spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet, because that is accessible to everybody. So we made a format, we started, let everybody start putting in the data. Now that data is visible to each and every HOD. They can make the changes as per their requirement. So that was the beginning of the digitization era for most of the organizations, which were startups or which were small organizations. I'm not talking about the big four, but I'm talking about the medium-sized companies. And from there, the software of KK came into the picture, and people started understanding and got into the even today, at times they forget to punch in and punch out.
Yes, yes.
लॉस ऑफ पे हो जाता है, फिर वो रोते हैं।
मैम, फिर वो HR से झगड़ा भी करते हैं।
हाँ, बिल्कुल करते हैं। अभी हुआ ना मेरा आज सुबह झगड़ा,
मेरे को पता
क्योंकि
था।
1 घंटे की 4 दिन की कट गई।
हुँ,
Then they will review it and they will start applying for the regularization or whatever it is. So 3 months it takes for anyone to accept and get into the HR digitization function. सबको क्या लगता है फालतू की चीज़ है, एचआर ने मेरे पैसे काट दिए। एचआर ने वो पैसा काट के अपनी जेब में थोड़ी ना रखे हैं। लेकिन ये बताओ।
मैम, ये अटेंडेंस वाला सिस्टम बहुत मतलब डेंजरस है। महीने के एंड में ना सबका मेल आने लग जाता है HR को कि मैडम मेरा 2 दिन का ये
अरे
रह गया।
मेल का छोड़ो, कॉल्स पे कॉल्स करना शुरू करती है, ना रात होती है ना दिन होता है। सो दिस इज
कुछ-कुछ लोग अपने
कॉमन।
मैनेजर को बता
अरे
दीजिए कि
मैनेजर को नहीं, अच्छे तो डायरेक्टर को, पूरी कंपनी को कॉपी कर देते हैं कि देखो इन्होंने मेरे पैसे का। फिर हम उसको बुलाते हैं, हम उसको पुचकारते हैं, हम उसको बिठाते हैं, देख बेटा तूने ऐसे-ऐसे किया था इसलिए तेरी सैलरी
हाँ।
कटी है। तो ये उतना ईज़ी नहीं, इट्स लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस, बट आई थिंक एट द एंड ऑफ द डे एचआर के पास एचआर नहीं है ना रोने के लिए।
वही।
So we are basically a counselor. We are a parent to an employee, if you ask me. If I have to
Yes.
give a word, it is a parent is what I'll say, because we have to cover up in many times. We have to be blunt in most of the things. We have to be rude at times. So there are a lot of things that HR does, but it doesn't come into the limelight of people
Yes.
or organization. Very,
Safe.
very difficult. Hmm.
सबकी फैमिली डिपेंड करती है, जो पैसा आता है उनको, और
इसके ऊपर पता है, I'll tell you one thing. I was
Yes.
working with an international NGO.
Hmm.
And we were being funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And that time we also got a funding from Warren Buffett.
Hmm.
But due to some technical reasons and due to something, it was taken back.
Oh.
Warren Buffett closed down its operations with us.
Hmm.
So all of a sudden in one night, we got a communication from the management that we have to downsize 250 employees.
Hmm.
And it has to be completed in a week's time. We will give them 3 months salary. This was the communication which, as an HR head of the organization, I received. Okay, now 1 week mein I have to downsize 250 employees. What am I going to tell them? Because there are families linked to it, salaries linked to it, commitments linked to it, financial hone dijiye, emotional hone
EMIs,
dijiye.
मैम,
Yes,
EMIs.
सब कुछ linked है. What to do? So the state managers, as usual, they backed out saying कि I don't know what to do, how to handle people. ये HR का काम है, HR देख लेगा करके. It was in that way. So we said, okay, fine. Now we have to do the dirty job.
Yeah.
So let us do it. So हमने क्या किया? In the meantime, I reached out to the other HRs of other industries. You see, we are doing a downsizing of 250 people. This is the role each and every person is playing. Will you be able to place them in your organization because you guys are looking out for people? Which means I looked out from नौकरी से मैंने निकाला है जहाँ कहाँ पे postings is related to Hyderabad. Then we had other local ways of figuring it out ki where the openings are coming up.
Yes.
So the HR said ki yeah, no, you send it out, we will have a look into it. No problem. We will definitely try to accommodate as much as we can.
Yes.
So एक relief वो हो गया. So then we had a big meeting with all the 250 people and we gave them the news of closing down. So you will not believe, Rishi, but people were literally crying. And they came up to me saying, Madam, मेरा छोटा बच्चा है, उसकी स्कूल की फीस भी सैलरी कितने दिन चल जाएगी, मैं क्या करूँ? And I'm sitting like one statue कि मेरे पास ज़्यादा कुछ बोलने के लिए नहीं है. I just said, okay, let us all prepare your resumes. My team prepared resumes for each and every person. And out of the 250 people, I'm very happy to share that I was able to place 60% of people in other organizations, which was a very big achievement and I'm proud of it.
Yes.
So 40% जो बाकी के लोग थे, some said कि we will do a business or we'll do something XYZ कर. Today, it's been like 15 years. People still call me.
Yes.
And I think I have earned that thing from them that they feel happy about it. So we as an HR, we do a lot of things which is behind the curtain, which doesn't come out and we don't talk about it. We don't do a showcase of it. So at the end, I wrote a newsletter. In that newsletter, I made an article of this. I'll share that article with you. You can have a look into it.
Yes, ma'am.
So this I have gone through and it was a very emotional drainage for us.
Yes.
But we had to be strong. We had to have a presence of mind. And I also had to be strong enough to be what I can do from my side, I should do. I don't know about what will happen, but let me do this.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm happy about it. So, this is a very
मैंने देखिए मैंने पॉडकास्ट के स्टार्टिंग में ही बोला था
नहीं देखो ये मैं experiment-
यू आर वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एचआरस दैट आई एम मीटिंग.
No, ना ये ज्यादा हो गया ऋषि.
मैंने
Not
पॉडकास्ट के
acceptable.
स्टार्टिंग में ही बोल दिया था और
नहीं,
मैंने
but,
हैदराबाद का भी एग्जांपल दे दिया था.
नहीं हैदराबाद का दिया था लेकिन ये ज्यादा हो गया अभी. नहीं बट दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग हम
मैम
लोग
मेरा ना
काफी
मतलब
चीजें
मैं
होती
जिस भी कंपनी में रहा हूं ना मेरा ना मैक्सिमम टाइम ना एचआर हेड के साथ ही गुजरता था क्योंकि मेरे को उनके साथ ना कॉम्फी फीलिंग आती थी.
ओके.
हाँ कॉम्फी फीलिंग. जैसे मेरी जो पहली कंपनी थी एमबीए के बाद उसमें रोहित सर थे अभी डीएक्सी टेक्नोलॉजी के एलएनडी हेड.
ओके.
तो सारे लोग एक जगह जाते थे चाय पीने और मैं और रोहित सर दूसरे जगह जा रहे हो. ये बोलते थे यार ये क्यों रहता है इनके साथ. तो मेरे को बहुत मजा आता था. मैं उनको बताता था सर ये प्रॉब्लम मैं सॉल्व कर ये बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व. और वो काफी बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव से मेरे को इनपुट्स देते.
करेक्ट.
और ये सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में मैंने तो ये जो एचआर के प्रति जो मिसकंसेप्शन है ना इनको ये बात नहीं समझ में आती है कि हमारे जैसे लोग इसलिए कंपनी में अच्छा काम कर पा रहे हैं बिकॉज ऐसे एचआर भी हैं.
बिकॉज दे गाइड यू.
यस. और जो अच्छे एचआर है मैम उनको बिजनेस की अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी बहुत सुपर्ब है.
देखो बिजनेस अगर मुझे समझ में नहीं आएगा देन आई एम नॉट एन एचआर पर्सन टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक.
राइट.
As an HR, it is very important for me to know what business the organization is doing and मेरा वहाँ पे contribution तभी आ पाएगा जब मुझे वो business समझ में आए. If I don't do it, then it's waste. Policy का क्या है? देखो आप मुझे एक बात बताओ. HR का role in all organization is same. Only the industries are different.
यस.
मेन होता है आपका hiring is a challenge because every industry का requirement different होता है. उसको understand करके you need to hire people.
यस.
But what is the main thing that what is your USP for a HR? It is mainly about building culture,
यस.
bringing the team together on the floor, cost revenues को पूरा control में रखना, and you have to have the key employees being taken up to the top level.
यस.
तो जब तक as an HR मैं business ही नहीं समझूंगी, how will I be able to tell you कि what is right or what is wrong?
मैम इससे रिलेटेड मेरा ये वाला क्वेश्चन है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. इज
बताओ.
दैट what distinguishes organizations that successfully build internal leaders from those that constantly depend on external hiring?
See, here it is both a mix.
Huh.
I won't say ki this is good or that is good because both of them bring their own experiences.
हाँ.
Internal का फिर internal person already knows the company, knows the value system, knows कि मेरा manager को क्या अच्छा लगेगा, क्या बुरा लगेगा. I know how to take care of my manager. So that person will work within those framework. When an external person comes in, he or she will bring a new idea because what they have implemented in the previous company, they may like to, after understanding, they would like to say कि अगर आप इसको थोड़ा सा ऐसे करोगे तो हो सकता है ये चीज change हो जाए. So you get a new vision and a new idea that comes in.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Both of them have their own uniqueness. We cannot say कि internal is better or external is better. So it's both a mix of good and bad. कई बार होता है कि हम external लोगों को लेकर आते हैं. They try to bring their own team.
हाँ, ये बहुत होता है मैम, ये बहुत होता है.
ये भी होता है.
स्पेशली सीनियर लेवल पे जो लेके आते हैं,
तो
वो
इसमें
सारे
हम कई
लोगों
बार
को.
क्या करते हैं, हम कट करना शुरू करते हैं फिर. As
हाँ.
an HR, what we do is like what I have done in the past also. ठीक है, आने दो, बट मुझे किस लेवल तक लाना है, मैं वहां पे फिर उसको स्टॉप कर देती हूँ. सो ऐसे कि नहीं नहीं सर, अब बहुत सारे हो गए, इसी कंपनी में से आ रहे हैं, अच्छा नहीं लगता, लोग सोचेंगे कि हमारी नौकरी खतरे में पड़ गई, तो लेट अस नाउ स्टॉप इट. सो आई कैन नॉट बी रूड टू देम, बट आई हैव टू पुट इट इन सच अ वे दैट ओके आई नीड अ फुल स्टॉप. तो वी डू दैट आल्सो, बिकॉज एक बंदा जाएगा तो पूरी टीम चली जाएगी.
हाँ, वही. यस. जैसे बैंक्स
स्पेशली
में होता है.
आपके जो डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं
हाँ.
सीआरएम को,
हाँ.
दे आर अ वेरी सेंसिटिव टीम.
हम्म.
सीआरएम में एक हेड आया तो उसके साथ में सब टेलीकॉलर्स आ जाते हैं.
हाँ.
हेड गया तो टेलीकॉलर्स पे चले जाते. सेल्स में भी होता है ये.
मेरे को वो स्टोरी याद आ रही है.
बट
वो
एचआर में नहीं होता है, बट एचआर में कोई जाता
एचआर
ही नहीं
एचआर में
है.
यूनिटी नहीं है मैम. एचआर में यूनिटी नहीं है.
एचआर में नहीं, आते भी नहीं है, जाते भी नहीं है. बट या सी आई लव माय जॉब.
Yes.
I really enjoy that because I have learned lot of things. I have learned people.
Yes.
So when I see somebody or when I talk to them, I know okay, yeah, vibes. And the thing is, what I enjoy the most is setting up the transformations, bringing in the change. So I love now challenging things. I don't want this operational. I'm not into more an operational person now. I think I've crossed that. So I'm more now into the other side of the story. But
Yes.
yeah, it's good. I love my job.
Ma'am, that is pretty visible in this entire podcast.
So I'll tell you one thing. We have, it was long time back. Two of our employees, they were going somewhere out of city. तो उनके वो लोग हाईवे पे जा रहे थे एंड दे वर ऑन बाइक. आगे एक कपल जा रहा था, तो जो वो लेडी थी उनकी साड़ी का पल्ला ना पहिए में
Bike.
आने के उसमें
Oh.
आ रहा. तो
हाँ.
दे व्हाट दिस पीपल डिड, दे उनको आगे गए, उन्होंने कहा कि मैम आपका पल्ला आ रहा है. दैट हस्बैंड स्टॉप द व्हीकल सो दैट शी कैन टेक केयर ऑफ हर साड़ी. Fortunately, इन लड़कों ने ध्यान नहीं किया. There was a tanker which was coming. The
Oh my.
tanker hit them and वो tanker गिरा and it blasted. So one person passed away on the spot and the other person was 75% with burn injuries. He was brought to Kamneni hospital. वहां पे कंपनी ने उसका पूरा ट्रीटमेंट किया. जो भी कुछ हमें कोर्ट केस करना था, क्योंकि फैमिली ने कोर्ट केस किया था विद द कमर्शियल व्हीकल और उनके बीच में मनी के लिए एंड ऑल, तो हमें जो भी सपोर्ट देना था वी डिड ऑल द सपोर्ट. 2 years तक कंपनी टुक केयर ऑफ द मेडिक्लेम इंश्योरेंस फॉर हिम सो दैट उसकी सर्जरीज ना स्टेज बाय स्टेज हो. एंड देन आफ्टर 3 years वी सेड कि नाउ वी आल्सो कांट टेक टू मच ऑफ केयर. तो हमने उसको बुलाया, वी सेड कि डू अ डेस्क जॉब, क्योंकि उसको बैक में ना बहुत बर्न होता था. ही बीइंग अ सेल्स पर्सन, ही वाज नॉट एबल टू ट्रैवल आउटसाइड ड्यूरिंग हीट, क्योंकि वो उसको बहुत बर्न होता था. So we gave him a desk job, which he did for almost around a year and a half. Then he was a care like. तो फिर वो बोला मैडम मैं I'll go back to my hometown because now my family also wants me to settle down and I'll do some farming or something. I'll be happy over there. So he went back. He did his farming. He opened a restaurant and he invited us. He come. You guys are the main guests for us and the chief guests who are going to cut the ribbon of my restaurant because ऐसी कंपनी एंड ऐसे लोग जिन्होंने मुझे इतना सपोर्ट किया. तो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इफ आई हैव टू टॉक अबाउट एंड पीपल. इट्स बोथ मिक्स, अच्छा भी है बुरा भी. बट यू नो अक्रॉस द एचआर फ्रेटर्निटी आई विल से पीपल डू लॉट ऑफ गुड वर्क.
Yes.
बैड एचआर का तो मैंने खैर सुना नहीं है, तो आई विल नॉट बी द राइट पर्सन टू कमेंट ऑन देम. But yes, there have been leaders who have been wonderful. And Rishi, really, I'm so happy for giving me this opportunity to talk. I really enjoyed this podcast. I did not expect it.
Ma'am, thank you so much.